Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the very wildly popular ASMR. What is it and why do people like it? For starters, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I know that sounds like a huge mouthful, but what it really is a static-like sensation that usually starts in our head or scalp and kind of works its way down our neck and backs and even into our lower back and arms. And the static-like sensation that I'm talking about is something that many of us have already experienced. If you ever gotten a chill, like, ooh, I just got a chill, or had someone tickle your head or scratch your back and it gives you the chills, those chills are what ASMR people are seeking out and trying to trigger with those videos. If you want more in-depth information about how ASMR started and who started it and all of that, I'll link in the description to the Wikipedia page where it talks all about that. But what I want to talk about today is why people like it and why it can be so soothing and calming. ASMR can be triggered in a lot of different ways, but the most common are seeing something, hearing something, or even watching something online. That's why the ASMR videos on YouTube are so popular, because people can watch them, hopefully triggering their own experience, that tingly sensation, and they can soothe themselves and go to sleep. I also want to address that not everyone experiences ASMR. There are some people who've never had that tingly feeling I'm talking about and don't really know why people like those videos. Because ASMR can be triggered in a lot of different ways. For many of us, it may have happened just by happenstance. When we were out doing something or someone scratched our back, something just triggered it without us even knowing what that really was. Now, the term ASMR is not a scientific one. There isn't a ton of research supporting why this happens, how it happens, why some people have it and other people don't. So far, it's really speculation based. But the reason that so many people believe in it is because independently people have come out and said, hey, yeah, I get that sensation too, and this triggers it in me as well. And so there's been a lot of talk about it online and a lot of videos created so that we can trigger that soothing, tingling, calming sensation that is ASMR. Also, just because you haven't experienced this yet, it doesn't mean that you can't. Some people just haven't encountered the right trigger. And so I want to read to you some of the most common triggers. Number one is whispering. If you've watched any of those videos where they whisper into the camera, that's the most common trigger for a lot of people and the most pleasurable. The second is turning pages. Third, tapping or scratching on plastic or glass. You'll see a lot of that. 4 is crinkling paper or plastic. Such a nice sound for a lot of people. 5 is blowing gently into the microphone, and that sound that it causes can be really nice as well. And the 6th most common trigger, and the one that made me laugh the most, is Bob Ross. If you haven't watched Bob Ross, he's a painter. He was on PBS for years, and now he's on Netflix for your viewing enjoyment. But a lot of what he does is he talks quietly. When he paints, you hear the paint going on the brush. It's very auditory. He touches it really roughly on the canvas. All of the things that he does can trigger ASMR in a lot of people. And the 7th most common is head massagers. Do you guys remember I sent those out for many of my Patreon patrons, those little metal head massagers that you can rub on your scalp? That triggers it in a lot of people as well. Personally, that's one of my triggers. I loved head massagers, and until I read about ASMR, I didn't really know why, but it's because it triggers that tingling sensation that is so soothing. There are a lot of benefits to ASMR, but the most commonly talked about are lowering stress, helping you relax, helping you to sleep more soundly, and even increasing concentration. The last thing I want to address in this video is how ASMR is a euphoric experience, not a sexualized one. And I know a lot of people have come into the community and tried to make it into a sexual thing, but even the woman Jennifer Allen, who coined the term ASMR and is the one who's created all of this content about it, agrees that it's not a sexualized one. And so I want you to know that even though some people may say that, it's really just a euphoric way to trigger your nervous system to give you those tingles and help you feel better. So if you struggle with stress or sleep and you haven't tried ASMR, I think it might be worth looking into. As a matter of fact, make sure you click here to subscribe and turn on those notifications, because I'll have an ASMR video coming out on Thursday and you don't want to miss it. I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye!